Well, today is our last day of recording the album. It's the last day of tracking. The bulk of it's all done. Today is what I consider basically the fun day because it's the creative day. We're having a lot of our friends come over, some just friends, some in bands we really dig. And it's basically the day that no idea is a bad idea. Any idea is worth trying because we want the album to have certain flavors on it, certain atmospheres.
Alright, I'm gonna make you guys do like 8 takes of this.
Yeah.
Boy, let us in! Boy, let us in! Boy, let us in! Boy, let us in! I can't do accents.
Right.
Simon, could you get me a glass of water? I'm really thirsty.
Ready?
We don't keep your kind round here! Suggestions.
Let's hear it.
Well, let's hear it.
How much do I drink?
Enough.
Enough. Like, drink a good amount, like, because you're pretty thirsty. You're on...
Well, then you want to do some more like...
I'm dying. I need this water.
Drink it audibly.
Think back to when you're like,
Yeah,
you don't want to be gross and stupid, but like definitely like.
Drop it on the bell. Oh, that would be perfect. You get some of the breathing noise in there and stuff.
Cool.
Let's do it.
I'm a good drinker.
Yep. Sweet and, you know, that perfect kind of mom.
I'll try.
That's what you need. Now, for Hey Hey Hey's, there's that part near the end, so it's like hey hey hey. You're hanging on a little bit too long, Denny.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Like, I really want it to feel like just a crowd of kids, you know?
One more take. Drunken Sailor.
What?
You guys are good.
What would be better if it was a little bit more low and boiling? Yeah, but keep.
Well, let me just do that
Everything else
one.
is fine. Yeah, everything else is great.
Heck of frickin' punk rock. Yeah.
Heck of freaking punk rock. You want to get cozy? Yeah. Show! Joe! Joe! Show! Joe!
Change up how you guys are yelling it.
Okay.
Alright, 2 more. Just everybody do something different. Just go weird.
What? Show! Joe!
Everybody throw timing out the window and pretend you're super hammered.
What? I've never drinking.
Alright.
What? Joe! Joe!
Here's the whole thing. What do you think?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like total riot.
Yeah.
In the middle of the album, we wanted sort of a scene that would tie 2 of the songs together. The idea that we were trying to really push was that even though the bad guys win, doesn't mean you should ever stop. And so that's kind of the idea of Lech, and in some ways Daniel Witchman's Girl, so we wanted a scene in between the two. It's basically a man wakes up from a terrible nightmare, and he's beside his, you know, what one might assume would be his wife or girlfriend or lover, and explains the dream to her. And she's trying to calm him down, so she recites this poem she's been working on, because in that moment she found the ending to it. She realized how the final stanza should end. And so she has a piano progression played out with it. And for this, we got our good friend Reggie Ginn, who's another great local performer. I just really like her voice. We had her doing really the main part of the scene, and she's taken away. And she's dragged out of the house while screaming the last stanza of the poem. And then the man is left there to call his mother, who made the call to have her taken away. And the rest is the album.
Here's what's going on in this little scene we've cooked up. Man wakes up from a terrible nightmare. He's noticeably, just petrified from this dream, and he's breathing very heavily, and you're there, and you say,
"What is it? What's the matter?"
"I had a dream. A bad one.
It's okay.
They took you, and it was my fault that they took you."
I'm still here. I'm still here. Hey, I think I know how it'll end. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay. And maybe a little rough, but, well, you know.
Okay.
You got this.
Arrgh. Wait. Oh! I would have my children spill anything but red.
Dang it.
You'll get it. It was great. It had good parts.
We can clean death, but we grieve instead of beating different colored blood.
That's basically where the piano will stop, because they've taken you off, and they're dragging you away as you scream these last lines.
And I won't raise another age of deep breathing and acceptance, splitting families like wood.
And then whatever melody we can kind of think of, like just as a filler sort of melody that you'd play, and then we'll have the sound of like a car door shut, and they're gonna drag you away. And I would invite my murder neighbors.
If instead beneath their skin ran the coconut to skim milk, weak-eyed, white, and cream, I dream about when my empty house gently vibrates.
Because you're just trying to get it out very fast.
From the sudden steam, thin hazes of white lilting.
You're gonna be like moving away from the microphone and screaming this. But get louder and louder and louder. You need to get it out. You need to get this last line out. Howl that if you have to.
If this was their blood, that creamy pale, it would pump new calm every beat and every touch, and I would invite my murder neighbors over to put their ears to my child's coat and listen to the wide pass from vessel to vein, piece to pain, vessel to vein, piece to pain, vessel to vein, piece to pain, vessel to vein, piece to pain.
Bingo. Okay. You got it. Oh my God, that's awesome. I'm so happy with it, really.
Woo! Awesome. I did it. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was super fun. I'm so honored that they asked me. Because I love to outsource, myself and go and do these different projects. It makes me a better musician. It gives me experience, and it's fun. I love working with people like this. But it did also make me nervous because it is outside my comfort zone. I'm not used to yelling. I don't think ever yelled in my life. And this character is being dragged off for her life and screaming for her life. So when he said, "You're gonna be screaming," I'm thinking in my mind, oh gosh, I hope I could do this. I hope my voice holds up. I've never yelled like that, ever. And I was able to yell and be this character. It's a very liberating experience.
Well, thank you, first of all. The album is finished. If you're watching this, that means we're already dead. We're very excited about this whole process. We're very glad that we've been able to have this all documented up until this point. Can't really say what's going to happen once the camera turns off.
It's kind of like a deep sentiment of like, what is reality? Like what is real? And are we real? Are we only real when you are watching? I'll leave you with that. Have a good night.